Students, let us solve this Irodov problem number 1.70. A horizontal plane with the coefficient of friction K supports two bodies, a bar and an electric motor with a battery on a block. Okay. There is a horizontal plane having coefficient of friction K. There is a bar and there is a block. In this block, a motor is fixed. So, there is an electric motor and the shaft is, let us call the shaft is located in this direction. What is shaft? Shaft means there is a rod. When motor is on, this rod rotate. Okay. A thread attached to the bar, a thread is attached to the bar is wound on the shaft of the electric motor. So the one part of thread is connected with this bar and other part is connected with the shaft. So when this shaft rotate, the length of thread reduces. So there is a force on this block in this direction. Yes. And again, remember that this block is not fixed. This block is not fixed. Okay. The distance between the bar and the electric motor is equal to L. Initially, the distance between this and the block is L. When the motor is switched on, the bar whose mass is twice as greater as that of the other body. So let me call the mass of this is M. So the mass of this bar is double of that. Starts moving with a constant acceleration W. This starts moving in this direction with constant acceleration W. Okay. W. How soon will the bodies collide? So we have to calculate the time when both bodies collide. What is the case? Let me first draw the free body diagram of this 2M. So on this 2M, there will be a tension force in this direction due to this thread, and when this block move in this direction, a friction force will appear in minus x direction. What is the friction force? The mass is 2m, so mg is 2mg. So the normal reaction N1 is 2mg and the friction force is K into N1, and the block move in this direction with acceleration W. So what is the what is the Newton's law equation? T minus K N1. N1 is 2mg. 2mg force should be equal to mass into acceleration. So this is the first equation. Okay, but when the tension in thread is T, this T must act on this block also. So the friction force will act in this direction, and if this tension T is greater than this value, if this tension T is greater than this value, the block starts moving. For that, look at this equation. This equation says that tension T should be equal to 2mw plus 2kmg, and the value of maximum friction force here is kmg, and the tension T is greater than this kmg. So this block will must move, and let me call the acceleration of this block in this direction is W1. So for the Newton's law equation on block M, the equation is T minus kmg, force should be equal to mass into acceleration. Okay, now let us put this value of T into this equation. So 2mw plus 2kmg should be equal to m into W1. No. 2kmg minus kmg should be equal to m into W1. It means 2mw plus kmg should be equal to mw1. So the acceleration w1 is 2w plus kg, and the acceleration w1 is greater than w. So I got the value of this acceleration. So the acceleration of this block is 2w plus kg. Okay, now we have to calculate the time when both these blocks collide, and initially both are at rest. Initially both are at rest. So for relative motion, let me stop this block. To stop this block, we have to apply a acceleration w in this direction. So we must have to apply the acceleration w also in this block. So this block is at permanent rest because initial velocity is 0. So we make the velocity is permanent 0 and the acceleration is permanent 0. So this block is at rest, but this block is moving with initial velocity 0. But this block is moving with initial velocity 0, and acceleration, magnitude of acceleration is 3w plus kg, and the required distance is L. So the formula for constant acceleration is S equal to ut plus half a t square. U is 0, so this part is cancelled, and L equal to half acceleration 3w plus kg into t square. So the time when both blocks collide is a big root in which 12 is in upper part and 3w plus kg in its lower part. So after this, at this time, both blocks will collide. So this is the answer.